Interview number 1 to 3 questions with Bobby Rio. 3 questions about common conversation mistakes, how to avoid awkward silences, and some techniques to improve your flirting. Hi guys. Recently, I had a chance to interview Bobby Rio, the creator of Conversation Escalation, Makes Small Talk Sexy. Since the topic of the program is creating more fun, flirtatious, and sexual conversations with women, I figured I'd get some tips out of him for improving your conversation skills and creating attraction in women. If that sounds fun to you, make sure to take notes, and watch until the end of this video to discover common conversation mistakes guys make with women, how to avoid awkward silences with girls, and some insider tactics to improving your flirting skills, almost overnight. Give yourself a thumbs up for improving your social skills. Share this video yourself with your friends so that they can benefit, too. And lastly, smash that subscribe button and also ring the bell icon below to get notified every time I release a new video. With that said, let me share with you 3 questions I asked in this first interview I recently did with Bobby Rio. Question number 1. What are some of the major mistakes guys make in their conversations? Bobby, it is funny, because when you finally figure this out, you'll look back and see that there were just a handful of tweaks you needed to make, and these tweaks vary from guy to guy. Some guys spend too much time trying to appear cool to a woman, and wind up coming across as stiff and boring. For these guys, they need to learn how to inject some fun and playfulness into their conversations. Some guys tend to get stuck at a friendly level. These guys need to learn how to spot when there is too much rapport happening. Attraction is a balancing act between tension and comfort. And a lot of the guys who get stuck at a friendly level are so afraid of the tension that they spend way too much time building rapport thinking it will make the woman like them, and it will, as a friend. Some guys have no clue what to say to a woman. These guys need to learn how to spot the hooks a woman is giving him. Every time a woman opens her mouth and says something, it should be triggering 3 or 4 things you can say back. The problem a lot of these guys face, and I suffered this for years, is that they spend too much time in their own head trying to think of what to say next. A woman will give you all the material you need. You've just got to learn to spot it. But the biggest mistake most men are making is that their conversation are one-dimensional and flat. This is because they don't have enough weapons in their arsenal. Maybe they are comfortable at telling stories, so that's all they do. Or maybe they spend the entire time asking questions. Or maybe they are funny, so they rely too much on humor. The fact is, you need to always have about 5 techniques you whip out to keep the conversation flowing and exciting. A conversation should be like a roller coaster, where the woman doesn't know what twist and turn will come next. Question number 2. How can a guy avoid awkward silences and running out of things to say? Bobby, my biggest fear. For me, I was more afraid of the awkwardness of having nothing left to say than I ever was of rejection. In fact, if a woman openly rejected me, I could take it. What I couldn't take was standing there not knowing if I should keep talking to her or give up. I hated thinking the woman was just being polite and really wished I would leave. But here is the thing. The easiest way to completely eliminate awkwardness is to acknowledge it in a humorous way. By calling out the elephant in the room and saying what you're both thinking, it demonstrates that you are socially intelligent. And social intelligence is extremely attractive to a woman. It's sort of like if you've ever had a girl turn her cheek when you went for the kiss. The worst thing to do is pretend it didn't happen. Because the both of you know you tried to kiss her, so you're not fooling anyone by acting cool about it. Just say, in a mocking, announcer-type voice, and she slips him the cheek. This sort of humorous response will put you both back at ease. Women fear awkwardness even more than men do, so by showing a woman you have enough social intelligence not to let things get awkward, you become a lot more attractive in her eyes. Question number 3. What are some of the important concepts and techniques that you cover in Conversation Escalation, Make Small Talk Sexy? Bobby, well, my goal with this program is to show you how to get your mind to explode with things to talk about that continues to flow so that you feel more confident, natural, and relaxed when standing in front of a beautiful woman. Now, in order to get you to that point, you're going to have to learn a few things. And these are probably things you've never heard before, because most of the gurus like to avoid the subject of small talk. In this program we are going to show you how to steer a conversation along. How to spot the hooks a woman is giving you. You'll learn how to bait a woman into asking you about things you want to be talking about. You're also going to learn how to inject sexuality into a conversation. Because ultimately, you can have an hour-long amazing conversation with a woman, but if you don't get her thinking about you in a sexual way, it will be impossible to ever kiss her. Now there are tons of techniques you're going to learn that almost force you to become a more attractive talker, but more important than the techniques, I'm going to teach you a specific practice routine, so that this new way of communicating comes natural to you, and you remember to use the information when it counts, when you're talking to a woman. If you want to see a sample of some of the things you're going to learn to read through Conversation Escalation, Makes Small Talk Sexy. The one thing I want to leave you with is, no matter how intimidated you are by the thought of becoming a smooth talker, you really are a lot closer than you think. Once you make a handful of tweaks, you'll find that you actually enjoy talking to women, and will begin to see how easy it is to create attraction. If you want to learn more about the Conversation Escalation, Makes Small Talk Sexy, click the link below. Thank you for watching.